Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to our read aloud, or not our read aloud, our mini lesson for today. Today for our mini lesson, we are going to take a look at our book with my family, and we are going to choral read, where I'm going to read it to you, and then you're going to read it back to me so we can practice being what we call fluent readers so that we don't sound like robots when we read. So, before we get started reading, let's practice identifying parts of our book. So I'm going to say it and then I want you to say it. So this is the spine of the book. The spine of the book. The spine of the book holds the pages together. Can you touch the spine in your back? The spine in your back is that bone right down the middle of your back that holds your bones together. So the spine of our book holds our pages together just like the spine in our back does. This part of the book is called the back cover. Can you say back cover? Good. The back cover tells us our story or our book is over. This part of the book is called the front cover. Can you say front cover? Good. The front cover tells us where to start our story. We know that because we can open our book from left to right, just like we read. And it also has our title and illustration on the front cover to give us a clue about what we're going to read. So I just said it. What are the words that tell us what we're going to learn about? The title. Let's say that together. The title. And there's always a picture or photograph that matches the title. Who are the people whose names are on the front cover? That is the author and the illustrator. Say that with me. Author and the illustrator. Good. So, in order to train our brains, we sang it in our read aloud. Let's sing it for our mini lesson. We're going to sing our author song. So, let's get out our blank book and our fake pencil, and we're going to pretend we're writing some words in our book while we sing our author song. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. The author writes the words. The author writes the words. The author writes the words we read in a story. Good. Now, who or what does the author do? Write the words. Now we're going to wiki switch it up, and we're going to get out a blank piece of paper and a paintbrush. We're just pretending. And we're going to sing, I can't talk, our illustrator song. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures that we see in a book. So what does the illustrator do? Draw the pictures. Very good. So we're going to take a look at our book and read it together today, where I'm going to read and then I want you to repeat what the words are. You're going to read after me. So this title is With My Family. Your turn. With My Family by Jeffrey Feuerst. By Jeffrey Feuerst. And take a look at that photograph. We do see the picture matches the word. There's a family. In our Reader's Theater book, we talked about how it has a focus question for us to make connections to the book. So our focus question says, what games do you play with your family? Can you read that with me? What games do you play with your family? In this picture, we see a family that's fishing. Put your thinking chin on for just a moment and think about the games that you like to play with your family. I like to play cards and basketball and board games. So I'm going to see if I can make a connection to any of the people in the family in this book and see if they play any of the same games as me and my family. On this side, we have our title again, With My Family. Since this is a Reader's Theater book, we have the different parts that would tell us which groups would read what, but we're going to kind of skip that part since we're choral reading today. And here are important words that we're going to see in our book. So I'm going to read it to you, and I want you to read it back to me. Choral read it. So ready? My turn. Brother, brother. Dad, dad. Mom, mom. Sister, sister. Good. Now we're going to read our sight words, or we also sometimes call them popcorn words, because we want to read them as fast as popcorn pops. So I'm going to read it to you, and I want you to read it back. Ready? Is, my, play, this, we, with. Good job. We're going to see all these words in our book. Now notice I'm changing from page number 3 to page number 4. And on this page is where I'm going to begin reading. When we read, we always read from left to right and top to bottom. There's also some clues I'm going to use as a reader to help me when I'm reading to know some things. So this right here is called a period or a sentence stopper. This period tells me to take a little pause in my voice when I'm reading so that I'm not reading all the words together really fast at one time and then our brains can't remember what we said, okay? Also notice I'm not going to slide my finger. I'm going to touch each word as I read so that I don't skip any, okay? So my turn first, then yours. Are you ready, readers? Here we go. This is my mom. Your turn. This is my mom. I play with my mom. Your turn. I play with my mom. We like to play. We like to play. Good job. And let's see that picture. Does our picture match our words? Sure does. Looks like there's a mom right there with her daughter. Good. Now we're going to turn to the next page, which is page 6. I'm going to start at the top left again. Listen first and then repeat. This is my dad. This is my dad. I play with my dad. I play with my dad. We like to play. We like to play. Good job. Do you notice how we're reading with our voices changing a little bit? We're going to learn more about that this year. You're doing a great job. This is my brother. This is my brother. I play with my brother. I play with my brother. We like to play. We like to play. Good job. Looks like they're playing in the leaves. Now we're on page 10. I'm going to start at the top left again. This is my sister. Your turn. This is my sister. I play with my sister. I play with my sister. We like to play. We like to play. Good job. What are they playing? Looks like they're doing a craft together. Here's our last page. My turn first. We like to play. Your turn. We like to play. The end. The end. What are they playing? Looks like they're playing tug of war on the beach. Maybe mom and brother versus dad and sister. Good. At the very end of our book, they have a concept web, like our family's concept web that we looked at when we started our book. This concept web shows us the games that they played throughout the book. Take a look at that to remind your brains of those games, and then think, the games that you said you play with your family, did you see this family playing any of those games? I said I play cards and basketball and board games with my family. I didn't see any of that in here, but I saw different games they played, like golf and playing in the leaves. Great job. Very good job reading, choral reading today, and following along with the words I'm pointing to. We're going to continue practicing this tomorrow for our last mini lesson video for this week, but instead of using our Reader's Theater book, we are going to read a little rhyme. When we read rhymes, that helps our brains read fluently. It helps it flow instead of sounding like a robot. So we'll read our rhyme tomorrow together, and I will see you then.